Preece, all in all, a successful day at the office, a 4-1 win this afternoon against Southport. You must be absolutely made up with that.
Yeah, really pleased. The first two home games have been disappointing in the results and the way we finished those two games. So when you come into a local derby, that matters a lot to the fans, and you've had those couple of iffy results, there's always a little bit of pressure on you. Even though we've had a great result at Scunthorpe, you still want to come home and win your own games. That's where we've done so well over many years. But I thought, there was never any doubt in the players' mind that if they repeated the majority of the performances so far this season, that we managed to get the result, even though we knew Southport were a good side and they'd started the season really well with the 2 wins. Obviously, Saturday probably was a bit of a kick in the teeth to lose late on. So we knew we had to start fast and see how they'd react to that. And we got the early goal and looked. Although they were dangerous on the odd occasion, they got in a couple of times where we've had to get blocks in and just make sure they didn't get clean shots off at Matty. We looked threatening going the other way, and that was a pleasing thing that we were a constant threat. We had second, third phases, and that's how one of the goals, I think the first goal came from a second or third phase, and a great delivery from Blakey. And obviously his delivery was quality all day. I think we've got 4 goals from 4 assists from Blake. But it's the lead up to that. A lot gets lost in, it was 3 or 4 set pieces. How we got into those positions, was through some quality play, some hard running by the strikers, some clever balls, some composure when we were under pressure at the back, where we made 2 or 3 passes. So then the quality then goes into the striker, and then we force a set piece, or we force a throw in, and from there we score. So yeah, really pleased with that. The lads took a lot of things on board that we talked about before the game, because they're a dangerous team. They've got Lloyd and Proctor who've played in the Championship and in League One, scored goals. So they've got some quality. So you have to try and keep them quiet. And you saw with the goal, it's a great ball in, and if you just make half an error, Proctor punished us. But we bounced back from that second half and got on the front foot again. So yeah, really pleased for everybody. All the hard work that goes on with my staff and behind the scenes to prepare for the game, and for the fans, because they've turned up and probably gone away frustrated rather than disappointed in the previous 2 games.
Yeah, there's 4 goals all in all, but it did kind of feel like it could have been 6s and 7s. We definitely didn't rest on the lead. Was that especially pleasing?
Yeah, look, we haven't rested on the lead when we've dropped the points in the previous 2 games, but it's nice to go and get a second, and then when they get one back, it's nice to go and get the third, and then right at the end, just go and be positive. We probably knew that it would probably be the last kick of the game, so we probably threw an extra body and got the 4th, and it's important goal difference. Equally, it's important to score goals. It's confidence for the lads. 4 goals at home is really positive for us. Fans are going away buzzing, and that's important, because their support over not just the home games but the away games as well has been fantastic. There's a real good feeling around the club, and they're getting behind these lads. That it takes a while for lads to bed in, but these lads have bedded in really quickly. Every player apart from Sampo, who's suspended, has started over the last 2 games. So that's shows that we've got that strength in depth, although it's still, we're still looking at 17 players isn't enough, and we probably do need to add to that, because we will get injuries, and we might have picked up a couple today. We'll have to see how they recover, but those lads are showing that they can do a job for us, you know, and do a really good job for us. So really pleased for the new lads as well, and you know, the tried and tested. You know, when you look at Blake's, Cal's, Willow, and Ello, you know, who were involved in the goals. You know, it's great for them as well.
Yeah, you mentioned it there, the squad, the depth. We made, I think, 4 changes today, and everyone played their part. And now we've got a bit of a break, haven't we, to next Saturday, the long trip down to Oxford City. How will we prepare for that one?
Yeah, we say a bit of a break, but it's, you know, we play, instead of playing Saturday, Tuesday, we're playing Saturday, Monday, Saturday, Tuesday. So we get a little bit less rest before the game, but then we get a little bit longer rest after the game. But then we have to go, you know, to Oxford away on the Saturday, and then we have to go away to Brackley. You know, it's probably our toughest little spell of the season in away trips. We probably had it worse last season because we had 2 or 3 of those, but you know, this is probably our worst one, you know, looking at the calendar. So look, that's going to be difficult. Oxford away, a team that got relegated last year, so you know, they're going to be a real tough team to go away to. And then we know all about Brackley and how tough it is to go there. You know, I don't think we've won at Brackley. You know, we've had an odd draw, but we know how difficult that is. So we got really two really tough games. I think, you know, I looked at our first 10, 12 games. They look really, really tough. A lot of full-time teams, a lot of difficult away trips, and a lot of the teams who are going to be in and around it. And, you know, and if you look at the league table before today, we played 1st, 2nd, and 7th in 4 games. So, you know, it's tough. It's difficult. You know, every game's so tough in this league. So every win is vital, and every win you need to enjoy.
Just in terms of the game today, obviously a great crowd, 1,760, and also, I guess, away from the game, a little bit over £1,000 raised for the Old Hay Children's Hospital. Just to go to show again, Chorley and Southport coming together really well.
Yeah, it's important. It's great to have the rivalry, and you know, sometimes it's a bit intense, but you know, look, I love football, and it's my passion, but there's more important things, and what happened on that day in Southport was terrible, and you know, it does make you think when you get so het up about a game of football. You know, there's a lot more important things going on, and you know, it's a sad day, and you know, if we can do our little bit to help now and in the future, then you know, we've done our little bit today. But you know, that you know, it was a terrible day, and I feel for everybody involved.